welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Riri. I'm coming to you with a video, an informative video about a personal journey of mine, and hopefully this video will be informative to some people and it will help others to know exactly what their friend, their daughter, their mothers and other females in society are going through, and how to deal with them moving forward in light of September being PCOS month. I choose this month. I was unable to get the color, which is teal, to represent, because September has been a hectic month for me. But do stay tuned and feel free to like, comment and subscribe. If you're new here, welcome. If you are an OG, welcome back. And yeah, let's get into this. So the 1st of September is International PCOS Day, and the entire month of September is PCOS month. The color that I know of is teal, and I will insert the symbol here so that you can see what it is. It's almost like the cancer ribbon. What is PCOS? PCOS is a hormonal dysfunction which affects women. It's like 9 out of 10 women, or 8 out of 10 women, because most women I know have some traces, or they're suffering, or their friends are suffering from it. It affects women in the childbearing ages from 11 to 45, and it has a bunch of different unpleasant symptoms. It has no known cause, but it can be hereditary. It could be your mother had it, or her mother had it. It could be your grandma had it. It missed your mom. You could be suffering from it. You can be diagnosed by a medical professional, or if you know your body and you just realize that one time you are just gaining weight excessively, you can do a pelvic ultrasound. You can know from family history, some female in your family had it. You can go by your gynecologist and have them check it out for you. And you can also do a blood test, and that's how you can know. It can be controlled if found out earlier on. You can control it. You can do it by over-the-counter medication prescribed to you by a medical professional, or you can go the more holistic route, which is what I am doing for my journey. You could contact a herbalist. There are lots of different herbs. There is a very successful fertility drug that I see all that the celebrities are using right about now. I do not have the name, but you can find them on Instagram. There you can follow up with support groups, which is always advisable to join a support group with other women, which we call ourselves sisters with a C, suffering from the same illness, and they can give you insight on how to deal with it, what to do, how to help your symptoms, and you can give somebody else who is going through the same issues motivation to continue on the journey, because it's very stressful sometimes. Some of the risk involved with having PCOS is risk of having heart problems, strokes, diabetes or pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, your metabolism is slower, insulin resistance, you're at risk for breast and endometrial cancer, so that you always have to do your mammograms and your pap smears, your vaginal swabs and stuff like that to keep ahead of this illness, and you'll be gold. Once you are checking up on yourself, you're eating right, you're exercising, you know what to avoid, you will be perfect. The symptoms only develop during puberty, and it starts with weight gain, missed periods, irregular periods, heavy menstruational flow, blood clots, painful cramps, colics, as it's known. What again? You get hair growth in unpleasant places like your chin, your face, your chest, your buttocks, your back. You get bad acne, hormonal acne, sometimes hormonal cyst acne on your face, usually on your chin area. Your face, you can always know if it's hormonal acne because this is the area that it always is. You get it on your back, you get it on your backside, you get hyperpigmentation between your legs, under your arm, your neck area. This is one of the most common symptoms, and it's treatable with the right product, and you will end up treating it without damaging your skin. You have mood swings, you'll be good, laughing, happy, then you want to withdraw from people, from crowds, you are angry, you're depressed, you'll get anxiety. Those are part of the symptoms, the mood swings. You get hair loss. Most persons lose hair in the center of their head, like the men. You will start losing your hair like you're a man in the middle of your head. Depressed, glucose intolerance, difficulty getting pregnant. Having PCOS doesn't necessarily mean that you won't be able to have a family. You might be one of those who will have children at your later age, close from your mid 30s to 45. You might be lucky enough to have twins, because most persons who have children from PCOS that are on medication at a later age always, or most likely, end up with twins, because you're forcing your body to give you what you want, so your body gives you a gift in two. So if you are obsessed with twins like I am, you might be gifted with twins. If you're pregnant, sometimes you have miscarriages, simultaneous miscarriages. You might have premature births. Sometimes you might be thinking that you miss a period from your symptom and you're pregnant and you have a healthy bouncing baby. So do not give up. Do not think negatively, because my thing is, the more negatively you think, that is what you are manifesting into your life. So just keep the hope, my sisters, and it will happen for you. You will have skin disease like skin tags, psoriasis, hyperpigmentation, oily skin, bad hormonal acne. I already mentioned the places that you'll be getting the acne, the hair growth, hair loss. Some people treat the acne by going the holistic route. Some people go to their gynecologist and have over-the-counter drugs. Some people do a lifestyle change like dieting, exercise, taking on supplements. Certain supplements that can help. Inositol is my number one with helping with the symptoms. Omega-3 fish oil, vitamins B and D, B complex and D, CBD oil. Probiotics is a go-to. I forgot to mention in the symptoms that you have chronic yeast infection, which is very troublesome and painful. This can be dealt with, and I will be doing an additional video in how to induce your period if you're feeling bloated and you want your period to come naturally though, how to stop your period naturally, and how to cure yeast infection and have it gone completely. Those are a few things that I am not a medical professional, guys. These are things that I did research on, I seeked advice on, and I did naturally. Ways to help your situation: you can start by diet, exercise, weight loss. In some instances you can do surgeries to remove the cysts. Some people burn them out. Some people drink red raspberry leaves, tickle neckle, of water, and different other things to help with the symptoms, because sometimes it's really painful and the pain is prolonged. You can go on medicines like birth controls. There are different birth controls that help reduce your stress level. Metformin is one of the most advised on per medical professionals, because it helps lower your blood sugar, it lowers your insulin, it gives you slow weight loss, and it stimulates fertility. There are certain foods that you should avoid if you want to go ahead and have your symptoms decrease, like excessive red meat, like the hot dogs and the wildlife. I mean, it's hard, I know, because I love wildlife. And yeah, solid fats like margarine and butter, processed foods like all the canned stuff, all the chips and the conkles and stuff like that, we have to avoid or eat in moderation. Sugary drinks and food like the cakes, the pastries, the sodas, the fizzy drinks. And we all know, stay away from white bread, because white bread bloats our tummy. It also feeds the yeast infection, because yeast, I think that's the reason. But I was told the white bread helps yeast infection. You can eat your stuff, because it's really hard to just decide out of the blue you're gonna be eating different. But you can start to eat these things in moderation, and it will help you overall. So in my additional video that I'll be making sometime later this week, in giving you like the herbal stuff that I use to bring my period, induce my period, what I do to stop it, the pains, menstruational cramps and the hormonal cramps. These are two separate pains. Menstruational cramps only happen during the menstruation and maybe 1 or 2 days before and after. Hormonal cramps happen out of the blue. You'll be normal walking, and then you feel like your stomach is bloated, like there's a pressure, and then you feel your private hurting, and you feel pressure in your lower back, you feel pressure in your lower stomach area. I will tell you things that I did that help with those. I will tell you what I do to ease up on my acne. As you can see, I have no makeup on and it's not that bad. I just have these left. Yeah, and there are different hacks that I will put in my additional video that should be helpful. I hope this gives you an insight on what PCOS is. Those persons who love to comment on a woman's weight, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's overeating or she's not eating healthy or any of the sort. Sometimes persons with PCOS eat healthier than a normal slender woman, but because the body and the hormones are fighting against everything that she's doing, she puts on weight. And you commenting about, oh, you may be eating too much, you're greedy, you're fat, your stomach getting too big, if you don't making children and all that thing, those are additional stress that the person doesn't need. And if you have a spouse that is suffering from that, instead of just going on what your family say or your friends say or what you heard on the street, I think you should go to a seminar or research on it and then have a conversation with your spouse, because it is always advisable to go, if you have PCOS and you're trying to conceive, you go to the health care professionals with your partner so they can do a semen count and you can do your egg count, instead of just blaming it all on you having PCOS. I know it's a very difficult thing and most persons are suffering silently because of the stigma behind it and they're feeling ashamed, but those are things that we cannot control. So I don't believe that anybody should be ashamed to seek help and advice, and I don't believe that anybody should be shamed or body shamed or woman shamed about not having children, about their weight gain, about being hairy in places that they cannot control, because that is a battle in itself for the person. Drinking a lot of water and detoxing your body is also a favorable choice. You can always add fruits to your water, you can add lemon to your water, you can add lime to your water. I think I tried for myself drinking lemon in water, squeezing a lemon in water and adding some ice, and it's definitely refreshing. It's even better than drinking it with sugar. You do not need the sugar, just drink it as your water. That detox your body, it helps your skin, it helps aid in weight loss. There's a bunch of different benefits from just drinking lemon water all day, or adding fruits as watermelon or pineapples to your water. Those help a lot. Exercise help. So my next video will be about these things, and I hope that this video was informative to you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Help me reach at least 500 subscribers by the end of the year, guys. That's one of my goals for end of year. So go ahead and like, share, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and do stay tuned because I have a bunch of exciting things coming. Bye guys. Bye. Guys, you can live a happy normal life with PCOS. You can get pregnant, you can lose weight, you can get rid of the facial hair, you can manage the acne, you can have beautiful skin. There are ways and tricks to help your hair growth, and if it's been deemed difficult, there's wigs, weaves, head scarves. Those are ways. If you choose, you can have your head cut in a pixie style. Do not be discouraged, and let's keep it pushing.